Namaste. My name is Olivia Wood. Please join me for this treehouse yoga practice. Again, I'm in Berlin here. Really love this spot. A bit colder this day than the other video, which you could find on my YouTube channel. So make yourself comfortable, seated, and bring your legs out wider than hip distance. Wiggle yourself so you connect to the two sit bones underneath your seat, finding an even distribution of weight underneath each sit bone. And then take a breath in and exhale to softly fold forward. Your feet are flexed. You could even have a bend in the knees with the toes spread and the feet flex, so the toes pulling towards your body. And then with the hands on the floor, inhale to lift the chest and straighten your spine. Coming to a straight spine, seated. Your feet are still flexed, so you feel the thighs are working. Deepen your breath. Close your eyes and bring your hands to your heart in prayer mudra. Inhale to lift the chin towards the sky and exhale to bring the chin down. And then breathing here into the heart, deep breaths, fully inhaling and fully exhaling. Becoming aware of your power center, your hara, a couple of inches below your belly button. Feel the muscles in the lower abdomen working to keep your spine straight. Relax down the shoulders. And with every exhale, draw the muscles in the abdomen in towards the spine. So you're feeling now the tops of the thighs working and all the muscles in the deep core working. And your feet are still flexed. And then bring the feet closer together. The big toes might touch if you're not wearing shoes like I am. And keeping that strength in the hara, inhale to lift the chin towards the sky, bringing the tip of the tongue to the middle of the roof of the mouth as you do this. So the tongue rests on the back of the roof of the mouth, inhaling to lift the chin and exhaling to bring the chin to the chest. And your gaze, the dristi, is following a center line of the face, looking up to the third eye with the inhale and down to the tip of the nose, all the way to the hands towards the heart on the exhale. So it's an imaginary line down the middle of your face that you want to follow your gaze with the breath, inhaling up towards the sky and exhaling down to earth. Then bringing one leg into the body and then the other to cross the legs, however works for you. Comfortable cross-legged position. Bring the hands to rest on the knees, the palms down to the earth. And then bring the hands back to prayer mudra, connecting the thumbs to the chest, to your heart. And take some deep breaths here, filling the heart space. Take a few breaths releasing with the exhale through the mouth, letting out a sigh as you exhale. And then see if you want to try a heart opening ah. Inhale to open the arms to shoulder height, letting the shoulders drop away from the ears and the arms lifted. Inhaling, lifting the chest and the gaze and opening the hands to the sky, and exhaling, turning the hands down to the earth, really filling the heart space with prana, life force. Now working with the dristi again, following the gaze up to the third eye as you inhale and lifting the gaze to the sky. And then following the gaze down the middle line of the face, down to the tip of the nose, Try to keep the arms lifted. Mine seem to have dropped here, so don't have to copy me. Keep those arms lifted. Feel that burn in the chest. Breathe away with your exhale what no longer serves you. And inhale to lift the hands to prayer above your head. Exhale, bring the prayer to the third eye, following the gaze down. Bring the chin to the chest. You are breathing. Inhale, follow the gaze, lift the prayer up, all the way up to a prayer above your head. Remember the tongue is resting on the roof of your mouth. And exhale to bring the prayer straight out in front, then interlace the fingers, pointing the first finger and thumb. Inhale, lift your Charlie's Angels Mudra up to the sky. And exhale to bring it down. Inhale, lift. Lift the gaze. If this isn't good for your neck, then trust your body, trust your intuition. You can fix the gaze in front if you feel this isn't good for your neck. But the tongue on the roof of your mouth will help protect your throat and neck. Exhale, bringing the prayer to third eye, following the gaze, and to heart center, breathing deeply. And connecting the left hand to your heart and the right hand to your belly. On a free flow with the breath here, really allow the breath to guide the movement. You don't have to look like I am. Your body might be doing something completely different, but really allow the breath here to guide the movement, taking deep breaths and feeling where the hands connect to your body, where the breath moves through your belly and through the heart, and anywhere that you're feeling the breath, allow the breath to create this rise and fall in the body, and let your body go. You are breathing. Fully inhaling and fully exhaling. Keep exhaling all breath. Allowing space for new life force energy to come through your being with every inhale. And with an exhale, coming down, bringing the hands to a prayer to the ground. The elbows are on the floor and the forearms are on the floor. And then connect your thumbs to the points just below the eyebrows, giving a little massage here into the eyebrows, into the middle point of the eyebrows, your third eye. And then coming to rest the forehead on your thumbs. Allow the shoulders to pour down towards the earth. We store a lot of tension in our neck and shoulders and jaw. So bring some awareness to these areas and see if every exhale you can release more, relax more through the jaw, through the neck, through the shoulders. The head is heavy. You are breathing here. Send your breath to your hips, to the lower back. Anywhere in the body you feel this stretch, where you feel resistance. This is your opportunity to send healing, loving energy. The intention and the breath will do wonders to open and release these areas that feel stuck. And you can take your hands out in front of you, fingertips to the ground, and lift the chest and the third eye, gaze up, inhaling, and exhale, following the gaze down, bringing the forehead to the ground. And then make a pillow for your forehead, coming a little deeper, or you could try one fist on top of the other. If you're nowhere near the ground here, please use a block, use a cushion, use something to prop your head up. And get comfortable. Commit to this posture. Commit to opening those hips, to softening the lower back, to breathing into all the spaces that need help to release. And all your awareness is on breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Finding space as you inhale and release as you exhale. Then turn the upper body, creeping the hands over to the right hand side. So the upper body falls over the right leg. Maybe your head comes down to the right knee, or it could be hanging with the chin coming down to the chest. Stretching out the left arm. The right elbow is on the ground. Take some breaths, inhaling up the left side of the body, all the way up through the armpit, up to the tips of the fingers, reaching the hand up to the sky, and reaching the arm over the head, so the elbow's coming towards the ear, looking down at your right hand, or if you can, try looking up at your left fingers. Relaxing the back of the head so the neck shouldn't hurt here. Inhale to reach up to the sky using the stomach muscles, and exhale to bring the hand down. The left elbow and forearm come to the floor, and inhale the right arm up to the sky, looking up at the hand or down at the opposite hand. Exhale to fold over the left leg, bringing the head towards the knee. Reach the right arm forward. Inhale and exhale. Relaxing the head and neck. So your head may be resting on the knee, or it may be far from the knee. Wherever it is, let the head be heavy, the chin's coming to the chest. The neck is releasing. Breathe up the side of the body. Breathe into the tightness. Take a few more deep breaths here. So you inhale, breathing up through the right armpit, up to the tips of the fingers, turning the gaze to follow the hand to the tips of the fingers if that's okay for your neck, relaxing the back of the head. Take a few breaths here. Or look down at the left elbow. Opening up through the heart. Breathing up the sides of the body. Experiment. Release tension from the jaw. Inhale to lift, and exhale to bring the arm back down slowly to the ground. Inhale both arms up, and exhale, bringing the chin to the chest and the elbows and little fingers to touch. Follow the gaze down to your elbows. Pause here. Inhale, opening the chest, lifting the gaze, bringing the arms up to a prayer, and exhale, bringing the elbows to touch, the fingertips to touch, and the chin to the chest. Following the gaze up the imaginary line, up and down the middle of your face. Inhaling up to the thumbs via the third eye, and exhaling down the face to the tip of the nose, all the way down to the elbows. And then freestyle here a little, have a play. Release the neck, starting some neck rolls here. Inhaling as your head goes back, the tip of the tongue and the rest of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. And exhaling as the head comes forward. I'm allowing the shoulders and the body to move with my head. You may just want to isolate the head movement and keep your body straight. Or you might be inspired to feel into this in a fluid way like I am. Inhaling as the head goes back and exhaling forward. And I'm keeping my gaze up to the third eye. This focus is how we can stay really present with what's going on in the body, in ourselves, in the practice. Very good training for our concentration and helping to decalcify the pineal gland, opening our third eye. And then releasing through breath that energy and bringing the elbows down to the ground and the thumbs to touch with the fingers spread. So your elbows are shoulder distance, thumbs are touching, fingers spread, elbows to the tips of the fingers are connected on the ground. Check the tip of the tongues on the middle of the roof of the mouth, and the rest of the tongue rests on the mouth, the top of the mouth. Uddiyana Bandha. And the chest here is lifted and the shoulders are dropping down. So take some breath just getting into this posture. Connecting down with the hands and the elbows into the ground, and the chest is lifted. And then coming into a breathing exercise here. Inhale and exhale to bring the chin down to the chest. Exhale all air, push all air out of the belly. Then I'm doing Uddiyana Bandha Kriya. If you know this Kriya, you can join in. It's a little difficult to show you what I'm doing because you can't see my belly. But I've exhaled all air and then I'm sucking the stomach muscles right in towards the spine and holding the breath and then pumping the muscles in the belly as many times as I can without breath, and then inhale to lift the chest. Exhale to come back down, releasing all air, holding the breath, and then pumping Uddiyana Bandha Kriya. Inhale to lift the chest, the gazes to the third eye, and hold the breath. And then here, squeezing Mula Bandha, squeezing for as many counts as you can. So pulse and squeeze the muscles in the pelvic floor as if you're trying to stop yourself from peeing. I'm trying to isolate the perineum muscle. Squeeze, 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 squeeze as many times as you can until you start to feel it's enough, and exhale to come back to the floor. Exhale all air. Suck in the stomach muscles and then pump the muscles. And inhale to lift up. Hold the breath. Activate Mula Bandha, lifting and squeezing. Pump the muscles in the pelvic floor with the breath held. However many times you pumped last time, do at least that many times this time. If you can increase by a count, all the better. Exhale, releasing all air. And then surrendering down. Letting the head come to the ground. Coming back up. Slowly, with the head coming last, the chins to the chest. Slowly using the fingertips to help find your straight spine. Bring the hands back to the knees. Bring the head up last. And inhale to bring the shoulders up to the ears, and exhale them down the back. Inhale, lift up to the ears, squeezing, and exhale, release down the back. And then inhale, make fists with your hands and squeeze all the muscles in the core and in your face, and then exhale to shake it out. Sometimes it helps to create tension in the body and then release it. Then bringing both hands up to the shoulders, the fingertips facing the front and the thumbs behind. Shoulder rolls. Inhaling, bringing the elbows up towards each other, and exhaling down, creating circles with the elbows. And the gaze can lift up as you inhale and down as you exhale. And really opening the shoulders here and the chest. Deep breaths, inhaling up through the elbows and exhaling down. And inhale, bringing a prayer up. Exhale to third eye. Inhale, lift. Open the chest, relax the shoulders. Exhale down. Bring the hands behind the crown of the head and allow the elbows to be heavy, the arms to be heavy. Your hands are acting as a weight here, just to help pull the head down a little closer to the ground. Really stretching through the back of the neck and breathing into that space between the shoulders, the top of the neck. Breathe deep here. Keep breathing into the back of your neck. Notice where the tension is in the spine, in the back, in the shoulders. And send your healing breath there. And give your head a little massage. Getting your hands right into the back of the head. Using the healing power of your hands to find any knots, any tension. Staying with the breath, releasing with your exhales, finding space and vitality with your inhales. And then coming right down to the ground, bringing the forehead to the ground. The hands might still be massaging your head or just resting on the back of the head. Or you might want to make a pillow again for your forehead, or two fists, one on top of the other. Staying with the breath, feeling the sensations in the body, noticing where there is tension and where you can send your healing energy. Your intention to release, to let go. Stay here, breathing. If you'd like to bring your hands out in front, spreading the fingers, then you can take a stretch, which stretches the sides of the body as well. Wherever you are, stay here for a few more deep breaths, releasing more and more into the earth with every exhale. If your hands are stretched out in front, bring them back to your head. bring the fingertips and thumbs to touch above the back of the head, creating this healing triangle. And here you can say your prayer of gratitude, your affirmation for the day, repeating 3 times in your head. And coming slowly back up to sit, using the fingertips to help. With an inhale, the head comes last, slowly, slowly. Take a few minutes, or at least a few breaths, to come back to center, to allow this energy to sink and settle. And then open your eyes and either continue with practice, check out some of my other videos, or take Shavasana, the final resting pose, coming to lie on your back with your eyes closed and staying without moving, observing the breath, allowing and just being, letting this integrate. Lots of love.